command team.
All right, and it looks like we
Let's do
have
better this
CEI running a Junker Queen, Soldier, Sojourn, Ana, and Zenyatta. With the new updates today, it looks like this is going to be a very good comp for them to be running. I think they're trying to be a little quicker, perhaps with the Junker Queen getting a little bit more rush in. As CEI and Anchorage finally get this first match underway. CEI is just looking for some poke damage right now with no shield from their tank. They won't be able to take space very well, so they're going to try to do their best with the poke. Right now, both teams just trying to get a pick going, perhaps somebody going low. As I say that, Tai Guy takes out the enemy Ana, as CEI is now up by 1, but we get a res from the Mercy back onto Ana, so we're evens. Right now, Junker Queen coming out from Nathan gets 2, the Diva and the Reaper. Right now, Ash is up on height, pulled down by the knife, but saved by the boomstick, as CEI is the first to capture this point. Right now, the boys doing a wonderful job at keeping pressure on that Ash pretty high, getting some pokes in as Red Comet or Dr. Boom almost lasers him completely. We have Dr. Boom go down, taken out by the Ash. Red Comet at half, as they have UAA has swapped to an Orisa perhaps to deal with the Junker Queen a little bit better. CEI pulling back into the corner. He pulls down. There's the Bob coming out from Ash. CEI down by 2, and it looks like UAA will push their way back onto the point. CEI just not able to keep up with the pressure coming up from Bob, and the Orisa doing a wonderful job at just bullying Junker Queen back. Right now, CEI is going to have to find a way to deal with that Orisa. She's doing a really good job at just keeping Nottingham back in place, making sure that he can't take too much space. As Dr. Boom is antied, almost going down. Red Comet is swapped to the Ash, hit by the Javelin, almost goes down. However, he's managed to stay alive. And as I say that, Nottingham goes down, not able to get enough heals with the new update. If you're doing damage as a DPS, they take 20% less healing. So as the boys have to try to adjust to that, not able just to stand out in the open, having to play cover more. UAA doing a wonderful job of keeping CEI back in spawn pretty much. CEI not really able to get much space, much distance. Tai Guy going down from the Ash. Right now, the boys just trying to get a regroup. Perhaps Junker Queen's pushed up a little too far. Down to half, is probably going to die here. 60, and there goes Nottingham. Not able to pull back the Orisa, just melting him where he stands. Right now, CEI kind of getting held in spawn. Not really able to deal with this new Orisa. Nottingham sticking to the Junker Queen. He has Rampage up. But right now, UAA looking good with 4 ults. There goes Trinity Card taken out by the Ash. There's the Rampage coming out from Nottingham. He tries to get the Honor all the way in the back. Right now, not looking so good as... Oh, Trink coming out from Tai Guy, keeping Nottingham alive. Red Comet looking like he's about to go down. Bob is out. Dr. Boom is dealing with that. Nottingham not able to stay alive. Unfortunately, not able to make anything happen with the Rampage and the Tranquility. UAA taking this first point with a pretty dominant start. But like we saw last week, CEI may not start the best, but we do finish really well, bringing it back from 2. So I still have hope. First round, you know, getting all those jitters out. CEI switching to the Sigma, perhaps to deal with the Orisa a little bit better. There's the Bastion coming out from Dr. Boom. Tai Guy swaps the Kiriko Trendy on the Baptiste. Red Comet is going to stick with Ash.
5, 4, 3,
Hello there.
2, 1. Capture the objective.
I'm curious to see what CEI will do in answer to this Orisa. I think the Sigma will be a good play, able to wall off heals from the Ana, and keep that Ash pretty much in check with the shield. I'm just hoping that CEI will get this figured out going into this next round. Right now, the heal's looking good. Both teams just playing some poke. There's turret form out from Bastion. Unfortunately, not able to get anything. However, Ty Guy goes down from the dynamite, pinned by the javelin. That's not good. Already down one. CEI trying to keep Nadingham alive, but he's bullied into the corner by the Orisa. Will he survive sticking at half? This Baptiste just keeping him alive through everything. Red Comet pulls back, plays the corner. Right now, CEI doing really well, being one down. However, with that said, Nadingham, Red Comet, and Trinity Card all under half. UAA doing a good job of just keeping CEI out, just barely pressuring, keeping that tank of Nadingham's back. He's not able to take space. As I say that, Red Comet gets a pick on the Reaper. Orisa is at half. Oh, Mercy went down. Right now, CEI looking really good as they have one up. Ash, the bob from Ash. Nadingham's just going to soak up all that damage, and CEI wins that fight, bringing it back. The Sigma perhaps being the answer for this soldier. No swaps coming out from UAA as they go into this next match. Nadingham just poking at that Orisa in the window. Right now UAA pushing onto that left side, trying to see what they can do. Red Comet does go down, taken out by the Ash. Dr. Boom looking to see what he can do. Nadingham is up the front. There's window coming out from Baptiste. Nano coming out from on it. This might be the Sigma ult right here. Nope, he chooses to hold it, perhaps waiting just for that Mercy ult to go away. Hi Guy takes out the Orisa. Staying alive, Red Comet takes out the Reaper. CEI looking good as they are up a tank. There's Tactical Visor coming out from Red Comet. He gets one with the Ash, going to go find that Ana. Unable to get the Ana, however, here it goes. Nope, just barely, Ana barely escaping. Ty Guy coming back from spawn. We have Sigma ult still for this next fight. However, they have Orisa. We also have Bastion ult. Perhaps they'll be looking for a quick pick on a support. Orisa's coming to that right side. Nadingham holding that pillar super well. Trying to wall Orisa off from heals. However, Mercy will get him as Dr. Boom takes out the Reaper. There's the ult from Bastion. Unfortunately, I think he was just knocked out of it. He gets the Ana, but he slept midair. Oh my goodness, there's a ult coming out from the Orisa. Takes out Ty Guy. Red Comet, however, answering back with the Mercy kill, but the Ash taking him out as well. CEI still managing to keep this point. Right now they're looking good. No tank. CEI does a much better job in round number 2.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
CEI not changing too much up, keeping the Sigma, the Bastion, Soldier, Baptiste, and Zenyatta. Doing a much better job in the second round, keeping that Orisa at bay. However, we have the Diva swap.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
CEI choosing to go right side to maybe take that bridge, get some better height uncontested as they go up. CEI holding on the right side, holding that bridge. The Sigma going to keep that wall up for them. However, deep dives the Bastion, but he does not die. Ty Guy taking out the McCree. Right now, CEI down by 2 as Dr. Boom and Trendy Card both fall. However, Diva with UAA with no tank. This might be looking good. However, with that said, both supports for CEI are down as it is just left up to the Sigma. He's probably going to die at one point, perhaps. There's a heals from Soldier. However, he does go down as Sigma now without any healing. A Baptiste out in the back with that Diva doing a super good job at keeping the healing off of the tank. Bastion almost going down on the CEI side. Right now, Ty Guy getting pushed around by this Diva. Diva will take him out, unfortunately. Hitting him, just not able to get any kills in the back line. Red Comet, absolute laser. Takes out the McCree. Yep, there it is. Leaving UAA with just the Diva on points. Sebastian, Soldier, and Baptiste will take him out, keeping the point for CEI. Very good from all of them, keeping it on the side of CEI. Get a little bit more percentage going. This Baptiste. Ooh, almost falls off the edge. As CEI goes back to this right side to hold this height. There's a turret form from Bastion, seeing what he can do, laying out that damage. Misses the grenade as it bounces off. Hitting him, pushing forward, seeing what he can do, seeing what he can find. However, we're going to have all 5 ults coming up from both teams. See who can do what, if there can be any plays made from either team, as CEI is about to get Window online. There's the Diva Bomb. Finds Sebastian, unfortunately. However, we have Window. There's Bob coming out from UAA. Red Comet takes out the McCree. There's Transcendence coming out from Ty Guy.
I've got you in my sights.
There's Visor, seeing what he can find. Not able to get anything, unfortunately, as Nadingham takes out McCree. Red Comet will go down from the Ash. Sigma ult is online. We also have Window still. There's Window, as Nadingham is last one left on point. UAA, there's the Bastion ult. Unfortunately, does not find anybody, as CEI is forced to pull back and retreat. However, keeping the Sigma ult, that will be an ult up on UAA. Right now, Nadingham doing a good job of not really pulling back too terribly far and still keeping that pressure. He takes out the McCree. Ty Guy trying his best to stay alive. The immortality from Baptiste keeping. There's the ult from Nadingham, getting both of the support, getting support in the Ash. Unfortunately, no kills will follow. As CEI walks back onto point, UAA looking like they're just going to give it to them as overtime hits Diva. There's the McCree ult. Gets no one. Red Comet taking out the Ash. There's the Diva bomb. No one is caught in it. Tank is unfortunately down, but there goes the McCree. Bastion on point. That Diva doing a really good job of just blocking up all that turret form. Unfortunately, oh my gosh. Unfortunately, Dr. Boom will not get any utility off of that. With that said, CEI might bring this back. Nope, as Nadingham has to pull back. UAA doing a wonderful job of not letting CEI take that. Nadingham's just going to wait for the rest of his team to come back. Red Comet, Dr. Boom making their way back to the team. CEI just coming to play this right side, going back to bridge. As the rest of the CEI team has to fight this Diva. They are all antied with no cure code. That's really unfortunate. There's the Bob coming out, hits the wall, going to turn around. Nadingham doing his best to wall it off. They take out the Bob. We have Window, we have Visor, and Trance. Red Comet going on this right side, seeing if we can get that open angle on the rest of them. Almost takes out the McCree. Red Comet playing this off angle super well. There's the Nano going on the Diva, but Window will follow. Unfortunately, Red Comet goes down, as well as Ty Guy. That will be Trance out of the fight. CEI, Nadingham tries his best to take out this baby Diva. She is just barely staying alive. Taking out Nadingham. There goes Dr. Boom, as CEI will have to stop, wait, and try. Red Comet's going to touch, keep it in overtime, but will go down almost immediately. There's Trance to stall out the time just a little bit longer. Keeps Trending Card alive, as CEI is still in this. Overtime hasn't quite gone away. Maybe Nadingham can touch. Unfortunately, he will not be able to. That will bring UAA to 1 point, CEI at 0 in this game number 1.
Play Play of the game.
Coda bringing in the play of the game.
She's gonna blow.
Man. CEI unfortunately not taking that first game, not able to keep up with the pressure coming out from UAA. That D.Va just doing a wonderful job of keeping that Bastion in check with the Matrix. All right, as both teams get set up, it looks like CEI will be running with the Sigma still. Perhaps trying to find a different answer, or no, trying to just keep to what they're comfortable with. Nottingham being wonderful on the Sigma as game number 2 officially starts.
Defend objective.
UAA running the same comp as before, however, a Tracer has been added. Both teams trying to stick to a relatively poke heavy comp. CEI especially with the Bastion, the Soldier, as well as the Zenyatta. Guy taking out the Ashe, however it'll be rezzed by the Mercy. CEI pushing their way onto point as Orisa is forced to back up. There goes the Orisa, taken out by Dr. Boom. That means UAA will not have a tank as Mercy is just out in the open, taken out by Red Comet. Right now, Red Comet just trying to take out that Tracer. CEI walks onto first point relatively uncontested, just pushing back the Orisa, keeping her in check as there's the swap from the Orisa onto D.Va.
Escort the payload.
This next point, these corners will be very, I believe, very tough for CEI to push through, unless the Sigma can do a good job of just keeping them walled off. Very defensive heavy as they are forced to turn the corners. D.Va up top, seeing what she can do, seeing who she can pester from up there. Diving Red Comet as he almost goes down, but he stays up thanks to the help of his supports and his own healing. Right now we have Transcendence on way, almost Nano as well as Visor. UAA will have Bob. There's Bob coming out from UAA, and Transcendence is popped by Guy as they're keeping that Bob relatively useless. Wonderful Transcendence as well as the wall off from Nottingham and the sleep coming out from Trendy. Nano is up as well as Visor will be up in just a second. Perhaps we'll get a very good Nano Visor coming out from the boys just to take this next corner relatively uncontested. There's the Nano coming out from UAA as Nottingham does a good job of blocking up all of that damage. D.Va is out of mech. D.Va goes down. Here's the Visor coming out from Red Comet as well as the Nano. He gets one. Turns the corner, gets two, looking for the third. Going to get that Zen as well as Red Comet, the Nano Visor. There's a whip coming out from the Tracer, but CEI will push through this second point with relative ease. That Nano Visor really securing that last point. We have Sigma ult as well as Bastion here soon. UAA will only have Transcendence to answer. So CEI is able to keep that Transcendence in the back of their mind, bait it out, and then use Sigma ult. Tracer goes down, taken out by Guy. Right now, CEI will lose Red Comet to that Bastion as he turns that corner. There goes Guy, taken out by the enemy Zen as UAA is just going to keep pressing W and press forward. There's the sleep coming out from Trendy Card. What a wonderful sleep. Dr. Boom is going to go down, and now Nottingham might follow here soon. UAA pushing CEI out, keeping them from taking that last one with ease. That's one down from UAA as the Zenyatta is low. There's the rock, hits the Zen. That's going to beat out Transcendence. That's okay. That's out of the way. We're going to have Bastion ult and our own Transcendence up here soon. Anchorage will have the Sigma ult, Gravity Flux. There goes the Sigma, taken out by Trendy Card. CEI just walking through this last point as we lose Nadingham. There goes the Bastion. Ty Guy taking him out as he's going to 1v1 this Hanzo. There's the Bastion ult coming out from Dr. Boom. Just to spawn camp a little bit. CEI almost getting there, but there's the Sigma ult taking out Trendy Card. Transcendence will pop out. Unfortunately, not able to keep him alive due to anti. Nadingham makes it back. He's going to try to hold this space so CEI doesn't get pushed back too far. UAA is going to have Bastion ult and Nano coming up. We'll have Nano Visor. Hopefully we can see a really good Nano Visor coming out from the boys for this last push. All they have to do is climb this right. There's the Bastion ult. No one died from that. The Sigma will unfortunately go down. That means CEI will have to wait for this Nano Visor. Dr. Boom will go down as well, perhaps running into the wall. Hi guys, seeing if you can get any charge kills with Zenyatta's shot. Trendy Card just getting some more damage and uses the sleep. CEI is now back together. Perhaps this will be the Nano Visor that we're looking for. There's also Nano for UAA and Dragons. Perhaps CEI waiting for the flux from Nadingham as he almost has it just so they can get a really sweet combo. There's the Visor and the Nano boost. Trendy Card gets one, gets two. Seeing if he can get the Sigma as well. Gets the Sigma as CEI is up by 3. They should just be able to push this all the way to the very end uncontested. Perhaps the Mei will try to get a touch in. She does. What a stall. Sigma ult catches the Mei. Lucio goes down. CEI secures the last point with 2 minutes left on the clock, making very good pace. Taikai getting both of those kills there at the end.
0-3. Switching sides.
CEI looking much better in that game number 2. Doing a wonderful job at just keeping UAA from really being able to do anything, just pushing through that first point with relative ease. The Nano Visor carrying them through point number 2 and that last point as well. We love to see good ult combinations coming out from the boys, just doing a wonderful job at securing those last points. As we wait for round 2 to start, UAA will be on attack. CEI will be on defense. Not much change coming out from the boys. If it's not broke, don't try to fix it. That Nano Visor combo really pulling through for CEI. I'm wondering if the Diva might come back out as an attempt to try to answer for that. But again, CEI doing a wonderful job at just making sure that Diva is out of mech before they pop any sort of visor. Again, all of them doing a really good job of remembering that kind of thing. As the Junker Queen coming out from UAA.
4, 3,
We have Trendy Card on the height along with Dr. Boom and Ty Guy. Red Comet and Nadingham will be holding that tower in the middle. Very good positioning coming out from the boys. Right now as this second point gets underway. Trendy Card getting some pressure, almost down to half. As UAA pushes up on that right side. That's a good anti coming out from CEI's Trendy Card. Their soldier, UAA's will take out 2. Ty Guy taking out that Junker Queen. Nadingham might go down here. He stays alive but is slept. Dr. Boom will fall. There goes Ty Guy. Trendy Card coming back from the respawn. Nadingham will unfortunately end his own life as CEI is not able to keep that point number 1. Red Comet waiting for the boys to group back up as they are going to set up for this point number 2. Hopefully are able to do a better job at holding these corners than UAA did. These streets super defense heavy, or in my opinion super defense heavy. Those corners doing a wonderful job providing cover. High Guy takes out the Junker Queen but is taken out by the Reaper. Trendy Card has a wonderful angle here on his own teammates, keeping them healed from the back lines. from the safety of height. There's the anti coming out from UAA as Natingham goes almost to one. However, he has Nano. There's also Sigma ult. There's the visor coming out from UAA. Dr. Boom will go down. Natingham almost soon to follow. That Junker Queen just really pushing back that backline. The Reaper taking out two. UAA pulling Natingham, not letting him to retreat. As Guy and Natingham are the last two left alive for this point. Number 2, Trance is up online. Natingham will go down as well as Guy, leading UAA to push this cart relatively uncontested as far as they can. Dr. Boom and Red Comet waiting for the regroup. We have Nano, we have Sigma ult Flux, we have Transcendence, soon we'll have Bastion ult and Visor. CEI is looking very well set up for this next fight. That's Dr. Boom taking out the Ana. What a wonderful pick. There's this Flux coming out from CEI, but will be beated, and there's the Rampage killing Red Comet. That Soldier taking out Dr. Boom. Junker Queen wiping up both of the supports, I believe. Nope, Lakota gets the Natingham not able to do anything as that Junker Queen ult, the Rampage, really does a number on CEI as they are pushed all the way back to the last point. UAA with making incredible pace with 4 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock. There's the Reinhardt coming out from Natingham. We have Bastion ult, we also have Visor as well as Nano. It's a good combo to come out. There's the Bastion ult. Misses both of the supports. Unfortunately, Bastion taken out by that Reaper in the back line, just going for the supports. Ryan, here's the charge, but he stopped. Red Comet will go down from a knife. Nano still online. Perhaps we'll get a turn onto Reinhardt with Nano. CEI might as well start using their ults now because they will not have Natingham getting the pin on the Junker Queen, really stopping the momentum. We're getting the Junkrat swap from Dr. Boom, immediately getting Lucio. We still have Visor, we still have Nano. We're looking really set up for this next fight. If Red Comet doesn't go down, and he doesn't, Guy looking to clean up that Soldier. Natingham will do it. The CEI has to pull back that Reaper. There's the ult from the Reaper, shielded by Natingham. Guy taking out the Reaper. What a wonderful shield coming out from our tank on CEI. Transcendence will be up. We also have Nano Visor still left as 3 minutes, 30 seconds are left on the clock. Again, looking for has Shatter. We might get a Nano Shatter coming out. Right now, CEI going to try to kite UAA back into the Shatter, which is online. We still have Visor. We have Transcendence. UAA only has Nano Visor, which that's going to be their game. There's the Shatter coming out, and the Nano takes out the Lucio. Perhaps the Junker Queen. There she goes. He charges in, pins the Reaper. Just going for that Ana, trying to take her out before she hits spawn. He will have to pull back. Guy will go down, unfortunately. As right now, CEI, what a wonderful Shatter Nano. Natingham really putting in work with this Reinhardt. As we have Rampage, Nano, and Visor from UAA online, ready to go. That will be their game card to win. I believe we'll be watching a Rampage into a Nano Visor. CEI might just fall over because when Rampage hits, we won't have a Suzu to really clean that up. Transcendence won't do any good if everybody is anti. We also have Visor as well as Tire. Right now, Junker Queen looking to get set up for that Rampage, pushing behind the cart, seeing if she can't get the entire team behind it. There's the Nano, there's the Rampage. Natingham will stop it with the pin. That might be all that CEI needs. The Visor coming out. Oh my goodness. There's the Tire. It will be destroyed, unfortunately, by the Junker Queen. However, Natingham stopping that Rampage. CEI will be able to keep this point. A minute 50 left on the clock. CEI is up by 2. Natingham absolutely proving a point. What a pin. That single-handedly probably saved them that point. The Reaper going down. CEI will have Nano back online as well as Shatter. So we might be seeing the boys hit another wonderful Shattered Nano. As Nittingham is going to try to just build up ult with those fire strikes. He has it. There's the Nano coming out from Trendy Card. Nittingham is going to try to kite UAA just so he can get more people in his ult and wait for that shield to not be up. Perhaps waiting. There's the hammer, hits the Sigma. There's the Transcendence, but unfortunately he will go down. The pin coming out. We have Nano still. The Zenyatta unfortunately not able to save the Sigma with that ult. Nittingham going to be chasing down this Reaper. Misses the fire strike. Zenyatta, Guy trying to do what he can. Hits a little headshot. We have Nano, we'll have Visor, as well as Transcendence. CEI might be looking for Red Comet to build up his ult. Transcendence will keep him alive, and we're going to try to keep that Nano on cooldown. Anti onto Nittingham. However, with that shield, it won't really do much. CEI doing a wonderful job pulling this last point. There's the pin, but he is slept. Nittingham might go down, and he will. CEI is going to have to get this Nano Visor going here soon. Unfortunately, there's the Nano Visor coming out from UAA. As UAA might find this last point in overtime. They will.
Tranquility.
Complete.
CEI still doing a wonderful job not letting UAA take with any time remaining. So that means this can only end in either a win for CEI or a draw coming out from UAA. CEI will have 2 minutes 16 seconds left on the clock. I believe they will be attacking first. They will be if UAA manages to hold CEI here at this final point with no progress made on the capture point, then that will be just a tie.
Ready for battle.
CEI ready to go, running the same comp as when they last ended. There is some wonderful ults coming out from both teams, getting some really good combos. Unfortunately, CEI not able to make that Nano Visor work at the very end. Visor just not coming online fast enough. And what am I trying to say? And Transcendence just not able to keep everybody alive. Nittingham perhaps pushing forward a little bit too much. Right now, UAA bringing out the Junkrat, as we have pretty much the same comp on both teams.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
That Junkrat just laying down some pressure through the choke points, trying to get some early damage. Just build that ult up as Nittingham pushes to the statue, trying to take that space, walling off the Junkrat from being able to do any damage. Seeing what he can do, seeing who he can poke at. Dr. Boom up in the Widow's Nest, just trying to lace down some cover. Red Comet almost going down. High Guy looking for a cheeky kill on the Ana. Red Comet will take out the Junkrat. CEI up by 1. All CEI has to do is take 1 point. High Guy taking out the Ana. Looking for somebody else. Trying to hit that Zenyatta. Hits him once. Nittingham just doing his best to bully this other Sigma down. Red Comet absolutely lasering. Dr. Boom will take out the Sigma as CEI is going to take this first little capture point, and that will be game 2 going to CEI.
Play of the game.
Palico Master will get play of the game on the jumper theme. Oh, the wonderful rampage that I mentioned earlier. See, Thai Guys, Transcendence not able to help with that. What a knife, what a pull. As we wait for game number 3. CEI 1, UAA at 1 as well. It's a best of 5. The boys really pulling through on that last one, really holding that last point to the very end. I think getting that overtime was critical to them winning. Meant that they didn't have to attack. We have a disconnect coming out from 2 of our CEI players. We'll have to wait and see what that is.
Ready for battle.
It looks like UAA will be changing it up a little bit, bringing out the Lucio, the Moira, the Mei, and then the Orisa.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint. Mark it.
As we get going, it looks like the Lucio will allow University of Alaska Anchorage to get to the point first. CEI walled off. Here's the Mei that messed up CEI last time. The Mei walling off the heals for the tank and just separating from the rest of his team. Dr. Boom taking out that Reaper as he tries to flank him. That means CEI will be up by 1. High guy looking for the easy pick. Dr. Boom gets the Lucio. There's the spin coming out for Orisa. The Orisa will go down, followed by the Mei. CEI will walk onto this point, taking out the Moira. Dr. Boom really coming in the clutch, getting that Lucio and Reaper just to open it up for the rest of the team to get in and just sweep up the rest of them. The changes from UAA may be just not feeling warmed up yet. I like the idea, getting that Orisa, giving her a little bit more ability with the Lucio. That said, CEI is doing a wonderful job at keeping them pretty much body blocked out. Orisa gets a pin on somebody. Red Comet taking out one. Junkrat really doing a wonderful job at just sending damage down the chokehold. Gittingham gets one. Dr. Boom gets the Orisa with the trap. This Mei and Reaper running for it. As Red Comet or Nottingham takes out the Reaper as well as the Mei. CEI much more dominant in this game number 3, taking this first point pretty much uncontested.
Hello. Hoi.
The faster capture time, the sleep coming out from Trendy Card. Moira will stall for time, however, the overtime probably not going to be working out for UAA. As CEI takes the first point. Again, this is a best of 5, and the point will swap positions on the map. Both teams will have to rotate over. UAA doing a really good job of getting there first, just already being prepared for that rotate. Guy looking for any sort of headshot onto the McCree. There's Dr. Boom on the flank, hits one. Unfortunately, he will not get the second one. We have Visor, we have Nano. There's a Sigma ult. The Visor coming out from Red Comet. He will be javelin and stopped. There's the ult coming out from Orisa. She will go down as Ty Guy hits the Tranquility, keeping their team alive. With that said, CEI has no supports for this point as Nottingham is going down fast. UAA will win that first little fight there. CEI forced to pull back. Dr. Boom being built different. Dr. Boom with the tire online.
Hoi. Hello. Hello there. Hello.
Guy looking for any sort of maybe perhaps early pick. Dr. Boom going on the flank. Going to see if he can get a quick tire in. Trying to contest that free. Red Comet will get one with the Helix Rocket. Ty Guy will find the Moira. There's the tire coming out from Dr. Boom. Gets the McCree. The Orisa will go down from Red Comet. CEI looking really good as they win this second fight at capturing it, keeping UAA from scoring a point on them.
Hello there.
There is a couple swaps coming out from UAA. Perhaps just trying to find a different approach, a different answer to this very defensive and very well organized CEI roster. A guy laying down some damage, almost gets taken out. Nittingham not looking great. He will be healed, however. Ooh, Smokey almost goes down. Red Comet is anti. Orisa pushes onto the point. There's the anti coming out from Trendy Card. Red Comet will clean up the McCree. Comet going for that Reaper. Smokey will take out Dr. Boom. There's the ult coming out from Reaper as Tranquility will keep them alive through the Orisa ult. Nittingham has Flux. Perhaps going to save it just to keep this last point. There's the High Noon. Blocked by the Sigma. The rock onto the Orisa, taking her out. As right now, CEI is up by, has 2 left. Just a McCree left as CEI will take point number 2. Doing a wonderful job, not letting UAA get any points at all. High Guy and Nittingham are going to chase down this maid, try to stall her out, stagger her from the rest of the team. They will. What a stagger. Keeping the May off timer. Respawn one. Dr. Boom chilling on the point, seeing what he can find, seeing what damage he can do. Smokey will take out Red Comet. We'll have Visor, we'll have Flux for this next fight. CEI might have the potential for quite a combo.
Still got some fighting.
Red Comet on his way back. Perhaps we won't have Nano. We might have Tranquility. We might also get tired. Dr. Boom going it down by the Orisa. McCree on the flank. CEI will have to give up a little bit of space as Orisa is in fortified mode. There's the ult. However, it'll be stopped by Tranquility. Visor will still be kept. There's a Tranquility from both teams. Visor comes out from Red Comet, trying to find anything. The Orisa will go down. He will be walled off, unfortunately. Takes out the McCree. Nittingham turning his attention to this Ana, trying to take out the supports. CEI looking much more dominant in this match, or this game number 3. Doing a wonderful job of keeping UAA from getting any points at all. If they win this point, that means they win this match, giving them another point towards the best of 5. Both teams just looking for any sort of poke damage, perhaps a early pick. Nittingham really doing a good job of keeping this Orisa walled off. Red Comet looking for something. That Orisa playing the pillar super well. We have Nano up online. The Nano goes on to the Orisa as Orisa pushes in. There's the ult, takes out the Ana. There's High Noon, takes out Red Comet. Then Dr. Boom. Nittingham left to just try to fight whatever he can. That will be the rest of his team taken out as he is forced to just have to just reset there. UAA taking the point, keeping CEI from capturing at 99%. However, CEI will have Tranquility, will have Tire, while UAA will only have perhaps May ult. Tide Guy will go down from the McCree. That's really unfortunate for CEI, having to wait for the Zenyatta to respawn, giving them only one more fight on this point. Red Comet just trying to do some poke damage, trying to build up his Visor. Tide Guy returns back with his team. That means CEI can push in. Nittingham will take the hinder. They're going to push through this left side, or actually bait out and go to the right side. We'll have Tire up. Let's see what he can do with this. Right now, CEI just looking for any sort of early pick. Perhaps trying to take out this Orisa before they pop Tire. There's Sigma Flux. There's the Tire coming out from Dr. Boom. Tries to go over the wall. That will be... Oh, takes out the Mei and the Ana. That's wonderful picks coming out from Dr. Boom as Nittingham takes out the Zenyatta. Dr. Boom taking out the Orisa. CEI will win the fight. Unfortunately, not able to get onto the point quite fast enough. So now they will have to rotate back to the next point. Unfortunately, I don't know what point that was captured, but Right now, CEI just making their way over to the next points. Unfortunately, it looks like it's on the opposite end of the map for them. We have Visor, we'll have Nano here soon. UAA will be able to cap first just due to getting there first. And trying to create some space, letting his team cross. Unfortunately, they do not. Thai Guy will go down from the Mei. We have Visor, we have Nano. Thai Guy is on his way back. CEI is going to be looking for some sort of opening so they can use this Nano Visor. Hopefully no one will go down. Nittingham dipping a little bit below half, as well as Red Comet. Unfortunately, Trendy is trying his best to keep his team alive and stay alive, so he has Nano. There's Javelin out of the way. We have Nano. Perhaps we'll see a Nano Visor. Red Comet holding this off angle, seeing if he can't, if the rest of the team can't push him into a really good Nano spot, a really good Visor spot. CEI almost has Tranquility. Rissa goes down, taken out by Nittingham. Dr. Boom will take out the Mei. Looks like we will be able to save Nano Visor for this next fight. We'll have Flux, we'll have Tranquility. We're looking really good going into this next fight. UAA taking 92%. Caster's Curse indeed. CEI will have 3 ults, but UAA will have 4, possibly all 5. Red Comet almost goes down from the Javelin. Right now they're going to have to play super well, trying to bait out ults coming from UAA. We're probably going to see a Nano Orisa. There's the wall coming out from Mei. There's the Flux from Nittingham. Will be pinned out of the air, unfortunately. There's the ult from Mei, freezing Dr. Boom. The McCree getting a high noon with 3 kills. The Orisa using her ult. CEI will unfortunately go down as Nittingham is left by himself, not able to protect his team, seeing what he can do. UAA will be taking this point number 4. Unfortunately, CEI not able to deal with the Mei ult and the McCree high noon. What a combo, really freezing them in point and then just getting a really quick finish. CEI will be first to this next point, however, meaning they can set up their defenses and get prepared to win this next fight. Still, Nano Visor online. No more Trance. We'll have Nano and Transcendence for UAA. Tire will be online here soon. Dr. Boom just throwing down some damage. Gets to Red Comet. Waiting for a perfect opportunity to pop that Visor. There's the Visor coming out. Will be walled off. Unfortunately, not able to push any further forward. There's the Tire coming out. Gets the Orisa with the Tire. Very nice, as CEI is now up the tank. This Mei is unfortunately probably going to die here from a Red Comet. Red Comet, Thai Guy, and Nittingham all pushing forward, seeing if they can't stagger this Ana. Ana unfortunately not able to get away as Nittingham finishes the job. Thai Guy also taking out that Zenyatta, really staggering UAA, so they will have more time to cap more percentage. UAA forced to wait for their teammates to respawn. Nano Flux and as well as Tranquility will be online for CEI. UAA will only have Nano. Perhaps a possibility of building up Orisa ult. Nittingham doing a good job of blocking all of that damage, cutting the Orisa off from the heals. There's the Nano onto the Orisa. We'll have Flux. There's Flux. There's the Nano. Chooses to not use the Flux. There's a Tranquility coming out from Thai Guy, keeping Nittingham alive. There's the Flux as he is really locking down the Ana. CEI winning this last point, giving them the game. CEI to UAA at 1.
Play of the game.
UAA's McCree taking the play of the game. Here is the freeze and the high noon. What a flank coming out from the McCree. the anti not able to keep them alive, or the Transcendence not able to keep CEI alive through the high noon, as we now wait for game number 4. All right, as we get started in game number 4, we will be going to the push map, New Queen Street. For those of you that don't know what push is, there's a robot in the middle that pushes 2 walls to the enemy spawn. The goal is to take the robot and push your wall towards the enemy spawn and get there first. Or if it goes to overtime, take the most amount of distance. CEI running with the same combo as before, team comp wise. UAA bringing out the Mercy, it seems. As we get started, both teams will run from spawn to meet here in the middle, and really this first fight determines the pace for the rest of the game. If one team is super good at steamrolling in the beginning, usually they can carry the momentum into the rest of the match. Right now, both teams meeting on the height towards the left of the robot, Nottingham getting there before the other Sigma. UAA's Hanzo a little bit behind right now. CEI doing a good job of just controlling that space. There's the wall with the shield coming out from Nottingham, blocking off Sigma from heals, but he'll be pushed back. Right now, Dr. Boom get rocked, almost dies. Nottingham picks up the kill on the soldier. Sorry, I'm blinking for words. Right now, trying to take out those 2 supports. Red Comet getting that Hanzo. Ooh, Dr. Boom almost going down. Nottingham is anti. Almost gets that enemy Sigma. Right now, both tanks really just playing this far left side, just trying to keep each other at bay. There's a taunt coming out from Nottingham, probably on accident, I hope. Perhaps a fat finger onto the taunt button. Right now, as they push this robot to the right, CEI will get it past the window. That window that they pass right there, super easy for the team to just, the enemy team just to sit up in and contest, so they can't make any progress. But the CEI pushing their wall past that point, it will be no problem for them at all. They won't have to worry about that anymore. Right now, they just have to win this corner push. Right, and we're gonna get most of CEI's ults up online right now. UAA gets a res on Hanzo. Trendy card will go down. However, Red Comet gets the enemy soldier. There's both supports down for CEI, as CEI is now forced to back up. However, we'll have Flux, we'll have Visor, we'll have Nano, as well as Transcendence. Nottingham just walking backwards, trying to retreat to his team as he waits for everybody to respawn. UAA is going to get a little bit of distance. Nottingham going to go step in that window, so they're not able to push past. Right now, Flux is online. Nottingham getting set up in that window, making sure that he's going to be able to contest that robot. He might just give it up, walking towards the staircase. There's the Flux coming out from Nottingham. Grabs the Sigma up in the air. Right now, the Sigma almost going down. Red Comet gets the Hanzo. Visor coming out. Nottingham gets the Nano. There's the Visor from Red Comet taking out the Ana. Perhaps getting that. Nope. Dr. Boom will take him out. CEI really stopping those ults coming out from UAA. But unfortunately, using 4 of their own. UAA is going to have Visor, Nano ready to go, as well as Dragons, meaning that they're up in ults. However, we have a tire coming out from Dr. Boom, and if you watch our games in the previous game, Dr. Boom gets some amazing tires. There's the Visor coming out from UAA. No Nano to follow. Takes out Dr. Boom. CEI will have to pull back just a little bit, giving UAA a little bit more space. CEI, Tie Guy looking like he might go down here. Both teams just trying to figure out the next best play to make. There's a rock coming out from Nottingham. There's the ult from Mercy. Dr. Boom has tire. Will he use it? There it is. Pops tire. goes past towards the Hanzo, and the Mercy will get shot by Hanzo, stopping Tire, unfortunately, but we'll have Transcendence as well as Flux coming up here soon. Perhaps also a Nano. CEI not able to win this fight per se, but also not losing, as they have to pull back for their teammates to respawn. Red Comet and Nittingham just trying to play that cover, trying not to give too much space, as the Sigma on UAA also has to come back. CEI won't even have to retreat past half point, taking out the Ana, who's unfortunately not able to get back. Red Comet really lasering her down. There's going to be Nano. There's going to be Transcendence up soon. Unfortunately, Tai Guy gets taken out by the Sigma. Nittingham just trying to take out that soldier. He's half. Mercy will keep him alive. We'll have Flux up here soon. Dr. Boom will unfortunately go down. Ana is soon to follow as the Sigma really takes him out. Nittingham taking out the Sigma by himself. He will have to pull back just a little bit, or he'll go towards UAA spawn. There's the res from Mercy, really forcing Nittingham to have to pull back. And that Sigma not having to push all the way back from spawn. That will give UAA quite a bit of room to walk. However, we'll have Flux, we'll have Nano, we'll have Visor, as well as Trance. But they will also have Visor, Flux, and Dragons. Nittingham hits a rock on the Hanzo. What a shot. Red Comet looking to see if he can pressure that Ana a little bit more. There's the res from Mercy back onto the Hanzo, but Dr. Boom will take out Soldier. Right now, Dragons will take out Dr. Boom. Nittingham will take out the Hanzo. There's Trance coming out from Tai Guy just to keep his tank alive. We'll have Flux, we'll have Visor, we'll have Nano for these next few fights as UAA's support scramble to get back to spawn, scramble to find their tank. Hopefully not getting picked off, they'll make it back alive. CEI will now have to push past this next point. With Flux, Visor, and Nano, maybe CEI can make something beautiful happen with a combination of a couple ults. There's the Flux coming out from Sigma. There's the Visor as Okaido, or Okoda? Yeah, Okoda takes out 3 with a Visor Flux combo. UAA doing a really good job of just catching CEI off guard with that Flux, bringing them up in the air with no shields and no Transcendence, and just able to use that Visor to just shoot them out of the air with relative ease. Unfortunately, the Flux will be stopped in CEI. Red Comet, there's the Visor. He got one. He's going to go down, taken out by the enemy soldier. Tai Guy trying to make something happen, but he will be rocked. There's the res, I believe. The Sigma not able to get taken out by Nittingham. That Mercy keeping him alive pretty well. Dr. Boom finds the soldier. Dr. Boom also finds the Sigma, but will be rezzed by Mercy, or a soldier will be rezzed by Mercy. CEI goes down by 2, down by 3. Nittingham is about to go down as well. 1 HP. He will. CEI is just not able to fully recover. Perhaps a big reset will be needed from the boys. Tai Guy is going to be chased down by the soldier, not able to do much as he survived with 5 HP.
Hello.
University of Alaska really giving CEI a run for the money as they are about to tie this up. Nittingham's rock stopped by the Sigma shield. Red Comet looking for something. Nano is still online. Nano's the Sigma. Nittingham taking out enemy Sigma. There's a rock, misses barely. There's a tire coming out from Dr. Boom. Just looking for these last few remaining squishies. Gets caught up there. Unfortunately, I don't think his tire is going to make it. Soldier's going to take it out. He's not able to make anything happen with a tire. The CEI will have Flux and Visor as well as Trance ready for this next fight. UAA going in with pretty much all of their ults. Mercy ult will be built up here very shortly. CEI might get caught out in the open from this enemy Flux. unless Nittingham might get the rock. Misses the rock, but the trance comes out from Taigai, keeping his team alive. There's the nano coming out onto the visor for UAA. Unfortunately, he's not able to find anything happen on CEI, but he takes out Taigai. There's dragons coming out as well. Nittingham is forced to turn around and retreat as they try to kite these guys back in. Okoda finding 2 kills on both of the CEI's defense. Nittingham trying to take out the soldier, but Mercy will take out Ana and Sigma. UAA already there to camp forward spawn.
Hello.
Getting the limb on Red Comet.
Hello there.
CEI just not able to recover from UAA gathering this momentum. They still don't have a very far lead, but CEI has 15 seconds to contest and then push it all the way back. Flux as well as Visor. Hopefully we can get a good combination coming out from the boys. There's Red Comet on height. Do we get a Flux here soon from Nittingham?
The robot is with us. Onward to the barricade. The barrier cannot
CEI turns his corner. Flux coming out from Nittingham. There it is, as well as the Visor. Up in the air. Red Comet not able to find anything. Nittingham will get 1, 2. Looking for this Mercy. Misses the rock just barely. Dr. Boom almost going down. CEI is able to push this cart, keeping it in overtime. Takes out the Hanzo. What a stagger. All CEI has to do is push it forward past the point that UAA got it to. The Sigma might not be able to make it back in time. All CEI has to do is stagger this Mercy. This pick will be super important. He gets him 1. Mercy will go down. CEI is looking really good coming into this last fight. There might be a Visor coming out. We still have Nano. There's the Visor coming out from UAA as well. Dragon's gonna take him down. Perhaps a Nano. Oh no, unfortunately. UAA beating out CEI just by using all of their ults at the very end. CEI's will unfortunately not be able to get that nano off. Holding on to that, pretty much the final part of that game. If there was a nano perhaps onto the Sigma, maybe that would have gone slightly different, but right now this will bring CEI to 2, UAA to 2 as well. UAA doing a really good job of clutching up that last, oh my gosh, look at that shot coming out from the Hanzo, clutching out that last fight to win the game. All right, as we get into this game number 5 tiebreaker, CEI versus UAA. They will be going to Dorado, an escort map. All they have to do is push the payload as far as they can and farther than the enemy team, and they win. Looks like Nittingham will be pulling out the Roadhog, as CEI will be starting on attack. UAA will be starting on defense. UAA will be setting up on that building way back there, holding that height. Really commonplace for teams to hold, just using that big Earl's sign as wonderful coverage, as well as having a better angle to hold this corner. The payload going to have to push this corner first. The soldier is going to look for an early helix. Unfortunately misses the door, as both teams now start to engage. That Sigma is going to hold height and wait for his DPS to come back to him. Nittingham pushing forward with the Roadhog, looking to find a hook on a squishy, see if he can get an early kill, an early pick. Taigai just holding that height now on the Kiriko. That's good to see. That's the anti has been causing CEI quite a bit of issues. Roadhog with his new buff, 800 health, perhaps able to soak up way more damage than he did before, as well as a self-heal. CEI will be looking for any sort of opening, perhaps an early pick coming out from Taigai with a kunai. Nittingham will be slept. Dr. Boom on the left side might get taken out here from Sigma. Nope, he manages to stay alive. Red Comet looking for something. Nittingham gets a hook, however, he will go down. not able to withstand all of the damage as UAA really turned on him. Dr. Boom trying to find some sort of flank. Unfortunately, he will be stopped by the Sigma and will go down. CEI will be forced to retreat. Nittingham switching to the Reinhardt. An odd pick, seeing as the Sigma was working so well before. However, his Reinhardt did clutch up the escort map on King's Row. So perhaps this might be the answer that CEI needs. Nittingham looking to see what he can, see if we can find an anti onto the soldier. Nano will be coming up here soon, but UAA will have 4 of their 5 ults ready. Both supports ults for CEI will be ready as well. Nittingham finds the kill on the Ashe, kind of just pushing forward by himself. The rest of his team forced to hold back. We might get a Nano to keep the oh, sleep on the Bob. Nittingham not able to pull back enough. The Sigma will just kind of run him over there at the end. However, that's Bob out of the way, perhaps wasted just slightly on one fight. You see that quite often. Right now, we will have Kasune Rush as well as Nano with a visor. So we might see all 3 of those used together just to find some sort of OP. The Sigma coming out from Nittingham again as he has to be a little bit more protective of his team. Dr. Boom taking out the soldier. Nano is ready to go. We might get, there's the Flux coming out. He catches a couple. Takes out Taiga, unfortunately. That will be Kasune Rush out of the picture. There goes Dr. Boom, visor. Unfortunately, CEI will have to pull back as they are kind of just ran over by UAA in this last fight. Nittingham forced to retreat as the rest of his team is dead. We still have Nano, we still have Kasune, we still have visor. That's a very good combination to win this final little stretch. Perhaps if CEI is able to find their way around, they keep pushing to this left side. Hopefully it might work this time. Nittingham is going to push forward. Taigai will be taken out by the soldier. That soldier really doing a number on CEI, able to just take out the supports extremely well and efficiently. Perhaps a Nano visor might be coming out here soon as CEI holds in this corner or in this little area.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
There's Kasune Rush. There's visor. No picks, unfortunately, from the visor, and that's oh, there's one. But that's a visor from Anchorage. There's the res. CEI still being able to push this corner, just seeing what they can get going. As right now they are playing down 1. Anchorage down 1 as well, I believe. As the Ashe is taken out. The Sigma, unfortunately, trapped under. They're not able to make much use of the visor. I mean, the Nano will have Tire here soon coming up. Perhaps we might see it popped right now. There it is. There's the Tire. Looks for something. CEI might be closing out this last point as a Tire takes out the Sigma. There's Flux. Gets the rock on the Mercy, but the Mercy manages to res the Sigma right before. There's the Flux as the Sigma is up into the air. Not much you can do there as CEI captures this first point in overtime. Really able to bring it back with some good ults, especially from Dr. Boom, taking out that Sigma, forcing the res from Mercy. And Nittingham able to capitalize on the Mercy being stationary. Right now he's just going to push forward to see how much room he can take. Red Comet, Trendy Card, all hanging back. Thai guy up on the height, looking for something as well. Trying to support the tank the best he can. Nittingham gets a rock onto the soldier. This Thai guy looks to try to find this Ana. There's one. This is the next few corner, but Nittingham will finish it off. There goes Thai guy taken out by the Ashe. There's the Flux coming out from the enemy Sigma as CEI is slowly swept up by the soldier. CEI stopped in their tracks, the momentum dying just slightly. However, they should be able to take this back as long as they coordinate these next few ults super well. We'll have Nano, we'll have Visor, we'll have Kasune Rush. That's a wonderful combination. Give you the speed boost on the fire rate for Visor, and then the Nano just to give that extra bit of damage. CEI is looking really well, really set up well for this next fight. As long as ults are coordinated well and they don't go down. There's the anti coming out from the enemy Ana. soldier. Red Comet almost going down, almost taking out that Mercy as well. The absolute aimbot, the legend. Look and go. Nittingham just trying to disrupt stuff, get things mixed up. High Guy takes out one. There's a Kasune rush, but he will go down. The Nano not able to make it out as Red Comet is forced to stay underneath the cart. Man, UAA will take out 3 and res back the Ana, winning this next fight. A Kasune rush from CEI, unfortunately not able to follow that. As UAA is doing a wonderful job of keeping CEI from being able to push too far past in this second point. We'll have Flux, we'll have Visor, we'll have Nano. UAA will have Nano and Mercy, as well as Visor. Both teams on even ground, ult-wise. Ty Guy gets the headshot on the Ana from cross map. However, Dr. Boom is picked off. So is Ty Guy by the Ash. There's the Visor coming out from Red Comet. Gets the Mercy. He's also nanoed. Turning to see if he can find this enemy Sigma. Both Sigmas blocking the ult from both soldiers. Right now, as CEI just scraps on the cart with UAA. Unfortunately, not able to get much going as Birdman from UAA really lays down the law, taking out many of CEI's players.
Score 0-1.
CEI got a pretty decent push there. Not able to get that second point, but they made it a total of roughly 50 meters. They're looking not great, not terrible for this next game. They will have to, UAA will have to push as far as CEI did in order to win this next game. CEI will be on defense. UAA will be on attack. As we wait for them to assemble the heroes, we will be getting into this second round of game number 5. This is the tiebreaker. If CEI manages to hold UAA here and doesn't let them get nearly as far, CEI will win the series. Whoever wins this will be the will take home the W. Not much has changed on the side of UAA, and not much has changed on the side of CEI besides a Bastion swap and a Zenyatta swap. Ty Guy perhaps trying to use that Zen just to get some easier picks. The extra healing, not really that much of a factor right now, especially with that new DPS buff or passive rework with the 20% less healing received when you're being damaged by a DPS. He's just not able to pump out that much healing, so he's choosing to give that up for a little bit of extra damage.
4, 3, 2.
That Discord orb may be what they need to finish off some of those squishies. The Mercy pocketing the soldier as he runs up onto this height on the left side. CEI is going to hold. They're on the gas station. Again, a pretty typical spot for teams to hold. It's good height. It holds that corner super well. CEI is looking really good. None of them are giving up too much space. They're not moving outside of good positioning. High Guy unfortunately will fall, but as he comes back, Trendy will get an anti-nade kill on the Ana. Mercy will res the Ana back, but that's res out of the way as Nittingham takes out the soldier. Right now, Bastion, there's the turret. The Rock is missing what he can do. Ty Guy takes out the Ash as CEI is looking really good in this game, or in this round number 2. Ty Guy pushing up a little bit far, just seeing what he can find. Gets a little headshot. Perhaps pushing up a little bit farther than he wanted to, so they will make a hasty retreat back as UAA's team is now all the way back to spawn. Bastion is kind of caught out of the open, not able to rotate back onto height very well. CEI holding the top of this gas station beautifully. Honestly, none of them are out of position. That's the unfortunate pick onto Red Comet. CEI is down by 1. They hold this super well and they get some good picks. That Ash is going to get the dynamite off. Right now, CEI just seeing what they can do. Nittingham and the opposite Sigma contesting each other on cart. There's the Bob. There's the trance, though, keeping them alive. Bob is asleep. Sigma, unfortunately, antied. Right now, we have Nano. Hopefully, Visor here soon. CEI is going to try to hold this point as long as they possibly can. Really force UAA to run down the clock. There's the Flux. Catches both supports. There goes Ana. There goes Bastion. Zenyatta soon to follow. Sigma antied on cart. There goes the rest of CEI as Nittingham is forced to fight the rest of this on the cart by himself. Does a really good job just trying to waste that time, but UAA will take this point number 1. Now where this glowing box is, that is where CEI will have to push to. Or not CEI, UAA will have to push there. Sigma is going to go on this far right side to already take away that height. Perhaps get an early pick on this Bastion as Dr. Boom is caught out by himself. All he has is Zen healing. Doing really well, actually, not taking too much damage. We have Nano, we have Visor. That's a beautiful Nano Visor, as well as Flux. UAA has Nano Visor as well, but no Flux. So if CEI plans this well, we might see a beautiful Flux coming out from the boys. Dr. Boom will go down, taken out by the Ash. There's the Flux. There's the Visor, as well as the Nano. He finds one. He finds two. Unfortunately taken out by the other soldier. However, CEI really cleans up the rest of the team. Looking really good in this final fight. UAA does have 3 minutes left, so they will have to win a couple more fights to keep this. But if CEI holds UAA here, they win. Doing a really good job of shutting down that soldier. UAA will keep Nano, giving them a little bit of a lead for this next fight. We'll have Bastion ult as Dr. Boom looks for any sort of damage. He will be waited out. But Comet trying to do some DPS there. There's the ult from Bastion. See if he can find anybody. Unfortunately not able to control this crosshair very well, and just throws it out there, seeing if he can find anything. Unfortunately, he won't pick much up. Ty Guy finds the soldier. Trance is online. Trinity card goes down. There's the trance coming out from Ty Guy. Knittingham is fighting here on the cart. Ty Guy is going to go for this Ash. Finds her, but Bob makes his way out. Right now, Knittingham really doing a good job of just soaking up all this damage, not able to protect the rest of his team. Soldiers, UAA just finding the rest of the picks on CEI, as Red Comet will have to die on cart just to contest, and it looks like UAA will be taking home the dub as they stuff out CEI game number 5. Well played to both teams. UAA doing a really good job of just dominating the field for that game number 5. Perhaps a home turf event, not home turf advantage, perhaps just a favored map, or just know the map better than CEI. CEI just not able to perhaps use the ult as well as UAA. Unsure. Sometimes that's just how it is. Either way, that's well fought from both teams. Thank you all for joining us on this stream in the NACE Open Plus League, CEI versus University of Alaska Anchorage. CEI at 2, University of Anchorage at 3. That will be the series and the dub going towards University of Alaska Anchorage.